Roger Federer, winner of the Australian Open 2017, 6-3 in the fifth set. And the two great friends meet at the net. I wonder what they're saying. Nadal saying, I'll kill you if I have to.
But I won't do it in public.
Beautiful pass. And, well, what's Borg doing? There's no time at the moment to be dancing on court. A little jig he's done, a little Swedish jig.
Well, he always said if he wasn't going to be a tennis player, that he would love to have been an acrobat in the circus. And I think every so often, we see that. It comes out. Some of these faults are missing by a long way.
Overreaching, and well, look, his double is not pleased.
Well, he feels he's being cast in a poor light now.
What was a question you had for Teddy? About a coleslaw? What's going on? Are you hungry, Pierre?
No, it's just that I heard Teddy Timling describe the Pete Sampras backhand as a coleslaw.
Well, I don't know. Are you there, Teddy?
Yes, Buzz, well, it wasn't a coleslaw, it was a cold sore. He said that Sampras' backhand reminded him of a transmitted disease that you could not lose if you wanted to. It comes back occasionally 4 times a year, and you're watching it going, please go away, I have a date tonight.
Look at that, just acknowledging the net, not actually Nadal, but actually waving at the net, saying thank you.
Well, he's trying to fire up Nadal, I guess, and basically saying that I think more of this net than I think of you, Rafa.
Ball hits it long.
There's a little bit of hope there.
Oh.
His double's back on board now.
Little smile. He's very fickle.
He is. Well, most doubles are. That's how you become a double, Buzz.
It all began when his former coach told him he should play more doubles.
Roger Rashid?
Rashid said, Sonny could play more doubles. Of course, Rashid didn't understand what that meant and went scouring the world for a double.
And it's paid off.
Probably because he saw the Bryan brothers, the fact that they're identical twins.
And that's the way it was done.
Yeah.
And the way he'll practice with Tarotsky, who is a very good player in his own right, as you know, Buzz, he'll ask Tarotsky to sit at the side of the court and then hit up with Tarotsky's brother, who is a plumber and doesn't know a tennis racket from a plunger and is basically just constantly catapulted with balls by Borg while he taunts Brodsky on the side of the court. Now, this will happen for an hour, and that's the session that Bjorn insists on.
Federer's box, taking a big sigh there. Federer must be thinking, was that my chance?
What is it? There's some in the box stand, some sit. You would think
squat,
some squat. There would be some kind of coordination happening in that box. It looks like it's a rabble at the moment.
All sit, all stand, all kneel.
Yeah, be a team.
That's like a Catholic Mass. I think it's a bit of a shame that Borg has never mentioned Brodsky in any of his interviews.
Well, he pretends that he doesn't exist.
Yeah, you can ask him about Brodsky and he'll look at him and say, who?
At the start of that match that he played with him, he said, where's my opponent? And Brodsky was there waiting to receive serve, and he said, how can I play this game on my own? Bring me an opponent. And this went on for 10 minutes.
You know, and Brodsky shouted out, you were best man at my wedding.
What's Dimitrov's rackets? The strings he uses apparently are unique. No other player uses the strings. Do you know what they are, Buzz?
It's a unique blend. Apparently he gets it from the skin of a stingray for half of it.
Right.
And that's wound around. There's a tree that grows in northern Russia that has bark that is very firm, and that has to be wound down by old Russian women. Some call it slave labour. Many of them get arthritis, and look, it's a little bit contentious.
So you're telling me it's a hybrid of Russian bark and the skin of a stingray?
Yeah. Now, they say that a break is only as good as the hold that comes afterwards.
I think Fred Stolle has said that about 1 million times, if I'm not mistaken.
He said it all, not even according to tennis. He said it on his wedding day. He said it at the time he was
part of his vows. Just came out of left field. With his wife at the time.
Rolled her eyes
and said, am I really marrying this man?
That's another one, and he'll have to buy Borg a beer, which is a very little known Wimbledon tradition.
Yes, I think it was established by the Doherty brothers back in 1879 when they first played.
That's right.
And it's one of those traditions at Wimbledon, and Wimbledon is the home of tradition, and one that they refuse to part with, and the players either pay up, drink up, or don't play at Wimbledon, they say.
He's 4-3, but it's still only on serve, and there's Nadal's partner. in absolute.
Well, Nadal's having an argument with her, as you can see, and she's shocked. Well, why he wants to start bringing up domestic issues at this point in time.
Exactly. It was about dinner last night, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
He needs to concentrate.
There's time to talk about these things, and there's a time to let it go.
Not now. Focus, young man.
Other players have actually accidentally hit it to Dimitrov's forehand and have fallen to the court and sobbed.
Once they knew what they'd done.
Realise when it sinks in what they've done.
And there are some players have even tried to take the shot back.
Yes.
But tennis doesn't work that way. What it comes down to with these two players is who's going to start bossing who first.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's about who's the boss.
That's right.
Which is why both these players have such a poor record whenever they play Tony Danza.
Look at the crowd. Incredible. You there, Teddy?
But scenes of jubilation and despair in equal measure. I looked up into the stands and there was Charlton Heston, that great friend of tennis, and he was weeping like a child that had been abandoned in a supermarket. And just near me, a woman stood up and proclaimed she'd been made pregnant by the action on court and wasn't sure who the father was. I fear for our sanity here, Buzz, I truly do.